So I'm going to start now with our talk. So I met Ami like actually long before lockdown, I think in 2018, when I wanted to do a social media class. I knew nothing about social media in terms of, pitching my own company or something like that. And I did like a 3-hour workshop with her, and it was absolutely amazing. I feel like the amount that I learned in those 3 hours, it was like I'd gotten like some kind of full-fledged course on social media. And what I really liked about her was that she gave very practical tips. Like I'm not a social media expert. So for me to suddenly become a social media, influencer or something, it's not really possible. So but what she gave was something anyone could at least get started with your company as an entrepreneur or founder and get your work out there. And it's not just about social media. Like she goes into your business model and everything. And I loved it. And then I got in touch with her again last year. And I love the fact that she had brought in AI into her social media classes. So immediately I was like, you have to do one for my community and everything. And I brought her in. And after a lot of coordination, we have finally managed to get a date today. Her resume speaks for itself. She's done so much social media work. I put it up on the screen. And I think the latest project that she's working on is she's doing like a Motilal Oswal training session for over 1,000 people at their company. And her work is honestly amazing because I've done multiple classes with her. I know what kind of work she does, and it's absolutely amazing. And I'm really excited that she's doing this job for us. So thank you, Ami. And I will hand it over to you now so you can take it on from here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Neha. That was a very warm welcome. And she's always been an amazing well-wisher and a supporter. Talks about me to her people, and gratitude to you always for that, Neha. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll quickly start with the session. I'm going to quickly share my screen. So please, guys, use the chat box. I'm going to put in like questions to you guys, and we'll have some kind of interaction, because I don't want it to be very technical where it's just me talking. And as Neha said, we're going to be together for nearly 50 more minutes, and we'll try and make it as interactive as possible. And as I said, this will not be just me blabbering, but I'll actually show you loads and loads of tools which you can take back and start immediately. Yes, so I'm a little low on energy right now because today this is my 4th session of the day. It's been a very, very busy day today, but still in the world, people call me a social media tape recorder. So once you press an on, there is no off, there is no pause. I will just go on and on and on. Okay, so without wasting a lot of time, I'm going to quickly share my screen and we'll get into the session now. So how many of you are all excited for today's session? Yes? Can you all give me a quick heads up? Yes?
Lots of emojis are coming up.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Can you all see my screen, Neha?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay, so hi, we will be seeing unleashing the power of AI, and today, of course, AI is a huge topic. So we cannot cover everything in 15 minutes, but today we're going to talk about a little bit about usage of AI in social media and some other different use cases and how you can do it. But before we do that, can you tell me in the chat box exactly your background, what you guys do? So if you can tell me that, I can kind of little customize the session also. So just tell me the chat box a little bit about your background. What kind of business are you into? So that will really help me to understand the audience that I'm talking to. So maybe you're into fashion, you're into tech, you're in a skincare brand, FMCG, what exactly are you into? If you can just tell me in the chat box, it will really be helpful. So then I can try and take those examples. Okay, Richa is in financial services. Hi, Richa, we've met before. Wonderful. Okay. Yes. Content marketing for B2B tech, websites and LinkedIn content mostly. Okay, wonderful. BFSI, communications manager. Okay. What about others? Come on, everyone. You can just put in what exactly you do. Public health management, teaching and training online and offline. Event and wedding management. Okay. Superb. Great.
Sorry, Ami, where is the chat box? I don't know.
If you can see, yeah, Neha.
Sorry, go ahead. You have your screen open.
Yeah. So you can put it over here in messages in the chat box. You'll find it below, Tejal. You can just put it up over there.
Where's the messages? I can't find. Anyway, I'm into catering.
Okay, fine. Okay, wonderful, great. So let's get back to the PPT. But before I get back to the PPT, can you tell me roughly how many AI tools are in the market right now? If I have to ask you, just approximately, if you can put up in the chat box, approximately, what do you think is there are how many tools? Hundreds, okay. Okay, what about others? Can you give me an approximate number? Okay, around 1,000. Chitra is saying around 1,000, okay. Thousands, okay. Come on, tell me. How many AI tools are 250? Okay, that's a good number. Okay. What about others? You can just put up any number that you feel this could be. These are the AI tools in the market right now. You can just put up in the chat box. You need not be, yes, you need not have like a correct answer right now because I'm going to tell you that. 5,000. Okay, Chitra is saying 5,000. Okay, be ready to be shocked. Okay. So I'm going to show you right now a tool and you're going to tell me how many AI tools can you see right now. So while we talk, so by the way, yesterday when I checked, it was 48,600. Today, while we talk right now, it is 48,951 AI tools. So right now, there are so many AI tools available in the market, which does various jobs and various tasks. Okay. And you have this amazing directory. There's an AI directory that they have created. It's called There Is an AI for That. Okay. So you can actually go to this website and you can search for loads of these AI tools over here, and which are the newer AI tools that have come in, what all does it do. So it gives you an entire directory. Okay. And by the way, it's very fascinating to know that people are using it so creatively. Like I read about this, I think around 2-3 months ago, I read about this guy. So what he did is how did he use this website? He went and he wanted to do a task for AI and he wanted to look for a tool. He couldn't find that tool on this directory. He went ahead and made an AI tool for that. So people are really going crazy. They're going berserk and, they're finding out the virgin market. If there's not an AI tool, they're actually creating out of it. And today, creating AI tools, creating apps, creating websites has become so easy. Okay, we'll try and touch base a little bit upon that too today. On how you can have your landing pages integrated with the social media. So we will try and do a little bit of overview on that too. But I remember also seeing a page where this guy, what he did is he made a simple AI tool where you just have to upload the picture of the food that you're eating. Suppose you're having a sandwich. You just have to upload a picture on that AI tool and it kinds of, does an entire analysis of how much vitamins, proteins, carbohydrates are there and so like an entire analysis of food that you're eating and how much you should be having and how much you should avoid bases your entire body structure. So it's amazing, as I said, so there are wonderful such AI tools in the market which you should be looking at. Similar to this, so this website there's an AI for that. Similar to this, there's one more directory. It's called AI Exploria. Okay, here you can find tools via different categories. Like if you want to find out only free AI to give you the free AI tools. What is a freemium tool? Which has a mix of premium free and premium features both. Or a content creation, there are 36 presentation tools. So if I just click on that, I'll get all the presentation tools and then I can look for free tools for those. And here you can find all the presentation tools over here. Okay. So there are people who say that, AI is very overwhelming and, it's everyone is getting very overwhelmed and stressed out with AI. But let me tell you guys, yes, you cannot miss out on AI, but now because you know these tools every day, if you promise yourself that I'm going to spend 20 minutes every day and maybe 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, go to this directory, pick up a tool, read about it and see how it can help your business. Trust me, by the end of the month, you would have known 40, 50 more tools and you'll be more ahead than your counterparts. Okay, I'm sure this much you can do, because AI, this is just the start of AI. While I teach you today, probably if Neha calls me after 6 months, my entire course content would have changed, because that's how rapidly AI is changing. And as I showed you yesterday, there were around, 48,500 tools. Today, there are 48,900 AI tools. So while we speak, someone out there in the market, in the world, is creating an AI tool and is, capturing the market. So it's very important that, yes, AI is there, but you have to use it as an enabler, use it as your, as your partner, and try to get best out of it. And the best way is to read about it. It's okay, you'll feel overwhelmed in the start, but once you get into the grind and you start reading about different AI tools every day, you'll know what exactly is there in the market right now. Okay, so before we go ahead, so this is what I wanted to show you right now. So there are these two AI, and basically there's one more AI directory tool. So what I'll do is I'll also share these slides with you all. Okay, so there's AI Exploria, there's an AI for that, and there is one more tool. It's called futuretools.io. So these are some directories which people have created. And of course, the more exhaustive one is there's an AI for that. You can go to these directories and find out new tools, and that's the best way to learn about new AI tools in the market right now. Okay. So now, before we start, the social media, of course, we will be discussing about social media, but before discussing about, your identity, how you want to present yourself, that's extremely, extremely important. Okay. So you need to have probably a landing page or a website page for yourself, for your company, what exactly you guys are doing, any new kind of market you have. So you need to have probably a landing page. So I'm sure many of you might have also heard about it, or if you've not heard about it, now you don't need a website designer or a website developer or a content writer to do all this for you. There is an AI tool, and you can actually use that AI tool to create all this for you. Okay, so why a landing page is required? Because a landing page or website page gives a professional identity to your brand, to your business. Okay, and trust me, now it has become so easy. Like, I'll just show you today, or just in the morning, I just wanted to create a new landing page, and I just created this in like less than 20 minutes. Okay, so this is a landing page that I created. Okay, of course, it does not have a lot of things, but it basically covers exactly who I am, what are the kind of things we've done till now, what all we do. Okay, what are our different workshops and services. Then what I've also done is, which I'm going to teach you today, I've tried and included a free tool. So this is like a free social media audit calendar, which I created on AI, and I integrated with this landing page. So you can actually create such lead magnets. Like right now, I am doing a training session with Motilal Oswal, where I actually taught them how they could create landing pages, okay, using AI, and for them, inserting calculators, on websites and landing pages is very crucial. So we actually saw how to create a calculator. Say if you want to do a monthly SIP calculation, if people want to just use it. So how they can create a calculator and integrate it on their landing page where people can come and freely use it. This will also increase your landing page views, and it will also increase your digital footprint. Okay, so this is something that I just created on AI using ChatGPT and Claude, which I will show you like an overview of it. And then all you have to do is you just have to answer some 10 quick questions. Basis that, it is going to give you a summary of how your social media is performing. Okay, so I just created this AI, this free tool, and I inserted it over here, which is of course working. So you can just select, suppose the platforms you're active on is Instagram, LinkedIn, maybe Facebook. You just keep selecting this and you keep answering this till the last, and then you get like a small, like a summary of how your social media is performing. So this is like a lead magnet, which is also one of the very powerful social media tool, which we will discuss when we kind of go ahead. But this is how we created a landing page, of course. So with all the testimonials, so these are all the testimonials that I received on recommendations that I received on LinkedIn, which I kind of extracted and put it up, on my landing page. And then of course I have my socials over here. Of course, there is a lot of scope of improvement, but this was just created under 20 minutes. And that's why I've kept it very raw. I've not made it very fancy for people to know that as simple as a landing page can be created under 20 minutes by using free tools. Okay, and this was made free because if you see, the website name is amihimani.lovable.app. Okay, so please, you can use these two tools. I'm going to show you the names. It's called Emergent AI and Lovable.app. Okay, so you can use these tools and you can create landing pages with just text. Okay, and then you can publish this landing pages also. I can also have a customized URL over here, but for that I'll have to go for a paid subscription. But right now I'm using a free subscription and I can actually create a landing page. And this landing page, when very easily, what I've done is I've actually inserted it on my Instagram. So it's very important while we are discussing about social media, how do you insert these landing, once you have these landing pages like a professional a website about you and who you are, you can actually put up these landing pages over here in your links section. So if you see over here, I've put up in my Instagram link section over here, which you can just click and you can actually see this entire landing page. Is everyone with me? Is this clear? Yes, no, interesting? Yes, yes. Everyone, you can tell me in the chat box. Are you all with me? Are you all finding it interesting? Okay, I tend to speak a little fast. So if you feel that I'm a little fast, you can please tell me and I'll go a little slow. But because we just have 1 hour and I want to try and share as much information as possible, I'm trying to, kind of increase that. Yes, these are new to me. Okay, wonderful. Super, super. Okay, so this is a landing page which you can actually create by just using a prompt. So what I did is I made an entire prompt and I made an entire output, like a content output on Claude. Okay, so I made it on Claude and that entire output I gave it to Lovable, and that Lovable made this in under 20 minutes. So this landing page is extremely important. Okay, once your landing page is done, we'll also speak about lead magnets ahead. But once your landing page is done, it's very important that you have a mood board. Okay, a mood board is important for your socials. You cannot have random colors on the page. Okay, you need to have a mood board where you have specific color schemes, you have specific logos, you have specific color palettes. So it's very important to do that. So I have just, just like that only I've created mood boards. I'm just going to share it with you. Just to show you how you can do that. Okay, so this was a mood board that we created for a wellness brand. Okay, just with a prompt. Okay, they wanted pastel and very earthy shades. So we just gave a prompt to ChatGPT and it created an entire mood board with the name, with the logo, with the tagline. It also gave us what kind of textures and materials to use. Okay, over here, it gave me typography, it gave me entire color palette. It also gave me brand vibe and how I should have the vibe and some inspiration photographs and creatives. Okay. Then we created something similar also for a recruitment. So I am actually consulting a recruitment person right now. So we created an entire mood board for her page also. Okay. Her company is into A2C partners. So this is how an entire mood board was created just with a prompt. It's very important that you create a mood board. So specific colors, specific fonts, specific way of how your page kind of looks like. Okay, if you don't have a mood board, what will happen is your page is going to look very abrupt. It's going to look very shabby. Suddenly you'll have a blue color and a pink color. But if you have a mood board, then all your collaterals, from your standees to your presentations, to your flyers, to your posters, to your social media, all of that is with this mood board. Okay, so let's see how do you create a mood board for your brand. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to
Sorry, this is Teja, you are screen sharing and we can see everything you're doing on your phone, on your mobile. And because it's getting personal, I just wanted to stop here and let her know. I'm so sorry to bother you, Ami. Thank you, Teja.
Okay. Okay, wonderful. So now we are going to see how do you create a mood board. Okay, because as I said, a mood board is very important. You need to have specific colors, you need to have a specific kind of typography and all of that to be used. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to ChatGPT. Okay, so now in ChatGPT also you would have maybe attended sessions, or Neha would have got some experts who would have taught you prompt engineering. Okay, right now I'm not going in detail because that's not my topic, but uh, suppose I'm not a content writer, I'm a very new person on AI and I want to create a mood board. Okay, but I don't know how to write a prompt, how to get a mood board. Very simple. I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I'm going to just tell ChatGPT that, hey, I am into maybe say mental health. Okay, I'm just taking a very generic example so that it kind of helps everyone. I'm into mental health and we are starting a new Insta page, and also having a new brand identity. Can you give me a prompt to create? Okay, I'm going to first ask for a prompt. I'm not directly going to put up an input. I'm going to first ask for a prompt. So can you give me a prompt to create a mood board for the brand? It should look premium and high end. Okay, so I'm into mental health and we are starting a new Instagram page and also having a new brand identity. Can you give me a prompt to create a mood board for the brand? It should look premium and high end. So I'm going to first give this prompt. Okay, and it is going to give me a master prompt. Create a luxurious high-end brand mood board for a mental health and emotional wellness brand. The aesthetic should feel calm, safe, sophisticated, and deeply healing, while also appearing premium and aspirational. Focus on a refined color palette using soft neutrals like ivory, warm beige, taupe, muted sage, green. Okay. Include visual elements, da 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 da. Typography should be modern and serif and clean salt serifs combination. So if you see here, it is actually given me an entire mood board. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy this prompt. Okay, mood board prompt. I'm going to just copy this from here. Okay, I'm going to go to new chat and I'm going to click on create an image. Okay, so on ChatGPT, they have actually refined their image model. Earlier, the images were not that great. I used to not like the output of image of ChatGPT, but now they have actually got very nice, image model. So you can just click on create an image and I'm going to put that prompt over here. Okay, create a luxurious high-end brand mood board for a mental health. Da, 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 and I'm going to just press send prompt and let's see what it makes for me. But till it makes it, I'm also going to show you on Pinterest. Okay, so it's very important that, because as I said, mood board is like your brand aesthetics, your brand identity, one of the very important parts of your brand identity. So you need to have a mood board in place. So if you actually go to search on Pinterest and if you also search for say mood board for maybe say jewelry, for example, it's actually going to give you all the mood boards related to jewelry and how your page should look like just see something like this. Your page looks very nice, very versatile, and it's actually giving you loads of mood boards over here. Okay, of course, these are just Instagram mood boards it's giving you, but it will give you really cool mood boards. Similarly, you can search for mental health mood board. Okay, and it will give you mental health related mood boards over here, how the page should be, how the color combination should be. And you can actually use these color combinations while you're designing your posts for social media. Okay. Now, while ChatGPT is making a mood board for us, I'm also going to show you one more website. Okay. So let's just go to this website, canva.com/colors. Okay, where again they have loads of mood boards and color palettes. So you have to go to this website called canva.com/colors and you go to color palette ideas. If I go over here, I'll find tons of color palettes, which can be my palette for my brand. If you see here, I'll find tons of palettes over here. Whichever one I like, I can just click on it and it'll actually give me the entire palette with the names of the colors and the color codes. And I can actually use these color codes and make my posts on Canva or Claude or wherever I'm making my creatives. I can actually use these mood board colors. Is everyone with me? Is it making sense? Are you all getting what I'm saying? Yes, no? Yes, no? You can put up in the chat box and tell me if you are understanding. See, again, guys, this is like a 1 hour session. So I will have to go a little fast because I want to show you a lot of things. But at least understand the overview, understand what all things are possible using AI. And trust me, it's going to change a lot of, change the way you do things. Yes? Okay, wonderful, super. Okay, so you can, as I said, you can just go to Pinterest and you can look out for mood boards. But again, here also they're giving you some color combinations. And we saw this another website called canva.com/colors. You can figure out, and there are like loads and loads of color palettes. You can select the color palette which really vibes with your brand, vibes with your personality, vibes with how your page is, and you can actually create your mood board accordingly. Okay, now let's go back to ChatGPT and let's see what it has created for me. Okay, so if you see over here, this is a mood board for a high-end mental health brand, and this is the mood board that it has actually created for me. It's actually telling me, what kind of creatives I should be making. So it has also created this. It's also created this for me, and how my entire page can look like, how my Instagram should look like. Also, if you want, like how I had shown you over here, if you want a mood board, like something say like this, you can also tell ChatGPT that give me mood board with typography, with color palettes, with fonts, with inspirations. If you kind of give it, it's also going to give you mood boards like this. Okay, so you can actually create such mood boards using ChatGPT. And then, of course, you can do your own customization basis this. And then you can, kind of use this mood boards to make your posts going forward. Okay. Okay. I'll go back to the PPT. So as I said, these are the 2 mood boards that I had created earlier. Okay. Now, very, very important is your social media and your about us section. What kind of about us section you have it over here. So when you say, for example, if you have your Instagram account, okay, you cannot have, so this is like your make or break. Your Instagram bio is your make and break. Same way for your LinkedIn is your make and break. What exactly are you putting in your name, in your username, in your bio over here? You can actually use AI to kind of make this better for you. Okay, so you can just go to ChatGPT. You can also use Claude, but I'll right now use ChatGPT. I'm just going to go to ChatGPT and say, I am a social media and AI coach and consultant, and have trained 10K plus people. Can you give me Instagram bio for my page? Now it's actually giving me, it's actually giving me Instagram bios over here. Social media and AI coach, helping brands grow smarter, not harder. Train 10,000 plus professionals, build, scale, monetize, start your growth journey. Can you see how it is actually giving me an entire bio over here with just a prompt? What you can also do is, say for example, if you already have a bio, you can take a screenshot of this and you can upload it on ChatGPT. So just go over here and upload it on ChatGPT. Okay, add your file over here and just tell ChatGPT, now basis this, can you revamp my Instagram bio? It is going to do it for you. Similarly, if you have your LinkedIn headline and you're not very happy with it, take a screenshot of your LinkedIn headline, you put it over here, put little bit details about you. So the more customized inputs you give to ChatGPT, the more better answers it's going to give you. Don't keep very open-ended, okay? Keep very customized, give a very customized prompt. And if you don't know how to write a customized prompt, ask ChatGPT and it'll give you a prompt. And that you can use, and you can actually create like your entire bio over here like this. Okay, your bio should have different things, like your Instagram bio should exactly have who you are, what do you do, some of your credentials, your credibility, like so many people, so many clients, or you have you've impacted so many clients, or you are businesses into so many cities, or you've impacted so many people all across the globe. So you need to have some kind of credentials. You are in this industry since how many years, your experience, if you're certified, so like for example, I'm an MBA, but there are crores of MBAs. Okay, so like my husband, he's a PhD. Okay, so I tell him that for his LinkedIn and for his Insta, PhD is a must. It's okay if I don't put my MBA, but for him, PhD, there are not many PhDs. So what are your credentials? You need to insert your credentials. If you have good certifications, put that up. If you have worked with some big clients, put that up, that worked with so and so client, there are big names. You should mention, and all of this will build your credibility. So all these basic details that you have about yourself, you give it to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to make a premium looking bio for you, and it is going to do it for you. Yes, everyone, makes sense? Yes. Can we do that once together? Like we'll just take 2 to 3 minutes. Can all of you open ChatGPT maybe on your phone, and can you just put up that, hi, I'm into so and so, and put little credentials about you and say, can you please make a Instagram bio for me? We'll just take 2 to 3 minutes. Can all of you all do that and put up in the chat box what is the answer that you guys are getting, so that we'll have a
15 minutes.
practical. Sorry.
We have 15 minutes, so just giving you a time thing since you asked people to interact.
Okay. Okay, great. No problem. Sorry, I told you I'm a social media tape recorder. So, okay, fine. So guys, please try it out. Maybe you can just try it out. But will all of you try this out? Try this hack. You're going to put up a screenshot of your Insta bio or your LinkedIn about us or your LinkedIn headline. Go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to revamp it for you, and just give more proper input to it to make it more customized, to make it more premium looking, uh, uh, more authority building. So try and put those words so it gives you a better output. So how many people agree are going to do this? Yes, quickly, you're going to work on this on your bio, Instagram and LinkedIn bio. Okay, superb. Let's go ahead. Okay, so now once you've done that, yes, you can do this for LinkedIn also, Sana. Just take a screenshot, or if you have, just copy paste what your existing LinkedIn is headline, just put it up and tell it to revamp it for you as per LinkedIn, and it is going to make it for you, which you can just go and then change it. Okay. Okay, so we've understood mood boards, we've understood how your entire landing page should be and how you can create landing pages. I'm sure Neha said that you all had a session on landing pages also, so maybe you can just check out that link also, because right now we've not gotten detail, but that's very important. Now let's come to social media calendar, and how do you create your social media calendars. We've seen that you're always hassling as to what to post next and how to create your calendars, so you, or sometimes you would have also asked ChatGPT. Okay, so for example, if I just tell ChatGPT, can you give me 5 social media post ideas for a mental wellness brand? Okay, so I can do that. I can just tell ChatGPT to do it for you, and it is going to do it for you. Okay, so it's giving you all the, you're not lazy, you are just overwhelmed. It's giving you the post type carousel. It's actually giving you ideas also. Everything it is giving you, but honestly, this is a very immature kind of an output. It gives you an output, but it's very immature. Okay, so this is what we actually did. So I took a master prompt from ChatGPT. Okay, so I told ChatGPT, I am a financial advisor and I want to create a 15-day social media calendar Okay. It should have posts related to education, entertainment, edutainment, which is a mix of entertainment and education, myths versus facts, personal posts, and work posts. Okay. And give me more ideas to make this calendar, and make me a master prompt to make this calendar. Okay, I'm not directly going to ask it to make a calendar. I'm going to first ask for a master prompt. Okay. Okay, first of all, it's also giving me 15 ideas, which I'm okay. These are good ideas, but I'm going to show you a better way of doing it. It's giving me education, entertainment, edutainment, da. So it's giving me 15 post ideas, extra content ideas also it's giving me, and then it's giving me like a master prompt. So say, act as a senior social media strategist for a premium financially advisory brand based in India, targeting HNI clients, professionals, business owners, and families. Create a 15-day social media calendar that builds trust, authority, and generate leads. Include a mix of content, edutainment, and each. See, when I was making a prompt, I didn't include all of that. So what I did is, I kind of, I've actually made this. So I'm going to show you. I just copied this prompt on Claude. Okay. So Claude is a game changer, guys. If you want like real long format answers, very, good output. Okay. So ChatGPT is good for your normal day-to-day, your caption writing and your summarizing and your grammatical errors and rephrasing and rewriting. It's great. But if you want real work, like you want to create offbeat social media calendars, ideas, you can use Claude. So what I did is I gave this master prompt to Claude. I'm sure all of you all know Claude. If you all don't know, this is another AI tool, which is a very, very sophisticated version of ChatGPT. So you should use Claude and use a free version right now. So what I did is I gave like a master prompt to Claude, which I took it from ChatGPT only. So I made a prompt on ChatGPT, and I put a prompt over here. Okay. And then see what it actually made it for me. It made me an entire 15 post social media plan for a financial advisor with all my posts. So educational posts, entertaining content, personal branding content, motivational content. And it has actually given me that entire thing over here. And if I select all educational, it's going to give me all educational content that it has given me. And when I click on it, it's going to give me more about it. Okay. Your salary is not your wealth. Here's why. Then content idea. It's telling me to create a 7-slide carousel breaking down the difference between income and wealth. It's giving me slide-wise bifurcation. It's giving me caption. It's also giving me call to action and hashtags to use. It's also giving me visual direction that I can make a infographic. I can do a split screen. And it's actually making an entire visual directory for this post. And it has given me for all 15 posts. Over here, if you see here, I want to look for maybe product and services. It has also given me for each and every post, has given me like a detailed idea. And now suppose I want to make this post on Claude. I just have to tell Claude to make this 6-slide carousel for me on Claude with my branding, with my color palette, with my mood board, and it is going to do that for me. Is this clear, everyone? Is it making sense? Yes, no? Interesting? Yes. Okay. Super. So as I said, you just go to Claude and this is what it has actually made it for you. Okay. By the way, so your social media should not have just one kind of content. It should have a mixed content of educational content, entertaining content, your personal branding content, motivational content about your products and services, your trend-based content. So everything it has given it over here. And then if you want to design it, just say design post 6 for me. Just write it over here and it's going to design it for you. Okay, and that's how amazing Claude does. Okay, so you can actually create your reel scripts also. So by the way, if you are creating a lot of talking reels, you can also create your reel scripts. Make me a reel script for this topic, and it is actually going to make your reel script. And by the way, just this is just an add-on. When you're shooting your reels, okay, probably it's a 30-second reel which you're shooting, and you tend to forget your lines. What you can do is you can also download this app on your phone. It's called Teleprompter. Teleprompter, teleprompter. What teleprompter does is it gives you the entire script written and it kind of scrolls while you talk. So people feel that you're actually recording a video, but you're seeing the script and recording the video. So you can take the script from Claude, you put it up on teleprompter, and you can shoot your video directly on teleprompter with this script. So in the screen, you will see that script. You can read the script while you're also getting recorded, and your video will be created, which you can then use it. So you can go to Chat Claude. So as I said, first go to ChatGPT, get a prompt, go to Claude, insert the prompt, get an entire 15-day post plan. Once you have, say, a set of some reels, you can get the reel scripts from Claude, go to teleprompter, put the reel scripts, and you can shoot and record those reels also. Okay, and if you just want rough videos to be created, you can create on different tools like Kling. So there is this AI tool called Kling AI. Then there is Google VEO3. There's Hixfield. So you can use these to create your videos also. Okay, just to add on over here, there's this another AI, very good AI platform called HeyGen. So if you want to create your agent, like say for example, not an agent, but like a avatar. So I want to create an Ami's avatar. So what I can do is, of course, it's a paid tool. So you have to go to HeyGen, and if you create a lot of video content for yourself with you talking, you can actually go to HeyGen and record for once 20-minute video of yourself with instructions, with your hand movements, with the way you talk. HeyGen will kind of take your entire personality, how you talk, how your voice modulation and everything. Just once you have to create that avatar of yourself, and then you can create a lot of AI videos, which is actually your AI avatar, but people will feel that it's you who's talking. So you can actually use the paid tools like HeyGen also. So right now I feel all most of these tools, they give you a 1 month free credit. They give you free, like 100 credits to make one video or one something sample. So try using these basic tools, and when you feel that okay, now I need to go for a paid tool, you can actually go for a freemium or a paid tool also. Okay, so you can actually do that. And now I want to just talk about lead magnets. Very important on social media. If you want to organically, of course there are paid means where you run meta ads and stuff like that, but if you want to organically grow your brand, a lot of people right now are doing lead magnets. Now what are lead magnets? Lead magnets is like, for example, 100 social media post ideas. You want it, just comment social media and we will send that to you. So you've created an entire PDF of 100 social media post ideas, and that PDF goes to people when they comment. Okay, so how do they do this? So there's this website you can use. It's called ManyChat. Okay, that's again, they have AI integrations to it. So when anyone comments on that and you integrate it with ManyChats, and you will start getting those, you can start sending out these resources to people. Okay, like that. Similarly, as I said, on my website, as I told you, I created this free social media audit calendar. Okay, so I can tell people, do you want to do a free audit of your social media or your Instagram? Okay, tell us and we will send you the link. So then as soon as they comment, then I can integrate my ManyChat and I can send them my this lovable landing page ka link. So where it becomes a branding for me also, and people can come here and they can just quickly fill up these steps, so they can actually use this lead magnet. And then I get people just have to go here and they just have to select all these questions over here. I'm just going to quickly do that. Just randomly I'm doing it. Okay, that's it. I've filled it and it's given me answers 37 out of 100. Score by category, it's actually giving you an entire score. Your top action items, it's also actually giving you an action items. And in the end, I'm also giving them a call to action, get my social media 30-day plan with Ami. So this is how I'm actually giving them a free lead magnet with my branding and with a call to action where I tend to get maybe social media audit clients and stuff like that. So you can actually create such lead magnets using Claude, using ChatGPT, and you can integrate them. So either you can send them via PDF, you can send them via links, you can integrate them in your landing pages or websites. This is really going to heavily help you increase your social media engagement when you give such lead magnets. So if you're into wellness, you can give journals, you can give freebies, you can give tutorials, you can give 100 hacks. Like right now for financial advisors, we made as I said, an SIP calculator. So where people can just insert their monthly earnings, and while just doing that, they get like an entire calculated amount of how much they should be investing every month. All of this you can give it for free as a freebie. So this builds credibility and trust with your clients. Okay, so like that, let me just go to my PPT quickly.
Yeah, it is 7:50. So let me know
Just take 2 minutes.
if you want me to Q&A.
Just two more minutes.
No issues.
Yeah, so you can of course do loads of things using your AI tools, and you can have these lead magnet ideas. I've put few of these ideas like checklist, 10 things to fix today in your business. You can do quick audit tools. You can give starter kits, you can give step-by-step system, you can give a quiz as a lead magnet, you can give calculators, you can give self-assessment tools, and all of this you can run your Instagram posts and stories as per this, and then you can ask people to DM you. This way your engagement also increases, and you can give them free tools with your branding, so that you have your soft branding, subtle branding also done to your clients. Of course, there is so much to talk. Like there are so many other different tools. I'll just take 1 minute of what like there's this tool called Nano Banana. I'm sure many of y'all would have tried, but now you don't need to create anything from scratch. You can actually create models using these tools. You can create photo shoots. So this, if I want to promote this bag, I created a model, I put up the picture of the bag, and I just told Nano Banana, get this lady to hold this bag and do a product, like a model photo shoot. You can change the hairstyle, you can do product shoots using AI, you can change the facial angle, you can change the backgrounds, you can do professional photo shoots. You can also change the color of the outfit, do an entire makeover of models. One image, different styled images, movie posters. All these movie posters were created just with prompts. You can do product mockups. All these product mockups, and if you want to put this up on social media, you just have to go to this website called Nano Banana on your Google Gemini, and you can actually create stuff like this. So of course, as I said, things are endless to be taught, but yes, this was just a very brief overview of what all things are possible using AI. I hope it made sense to all of you guys. Yes, everyone. Any questions now? If you all have, you can ask me. But
Yeah, we can always, if people want, we can continue after the Q&A. I just want to give a chance for people to get Q&A in. And if you have time, we can add a little more at the end. We do have a couple of questions posted on already. So this is the first question that we have from Tanisha.
if I design a loop, this is the question, right? If I design a logo with an AI tool, is there any?
Yes.
No, so it is, again, as I said, it is AI created. Of course, you will have to get your copyright and trademark done, but you can use it, because when you do like something on AI and you're going to give a customized input, right? So it's going to give you like a very customized output. So it's okay, you can use it. There's no problem to that.
Thank you. That answers my question.
Yes.
We have another question. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Neha.
Yeah, we have another question from Tanisha again. I'll put it up on the screen. How much should one rely on Claude and other AI tools for scripting of Reels posts, and how to still infuse authenticity with that? If everyone is using AI for most of the aspects, how do you truly stand out, show personality from theme selection, etc.?
Wonderful. So this is a great question. This is what exactly I tell people, that when you do random inputs, okay, which thousands of other people are going to do, you're going to get an output which looks like probably even other thousands of people have got it. So if you want to stand out, you have to add customizations. When you add customizations means in the start, you give as much as information about you, because there's only one you. You cannot have more use. Like, for example, even if you're a financial advisor and there are thousands of financial advisors, there's something different than you, which you have, which others don't have. So while you're giving a prompt, add as much customization about you, your motive, your vision, mission. How do you look for your clients? So give as much information as possible, and then when you get the output, you're going to get much customized output. And that is why, of course, we don't have time, but you can use custom GPTs. Like, if you go to Gemini, you can use gems. So you can, if you go to custom GPT and you customize your entire input, you're going to get a very customized output, which is not going to be used by thousands of the others, which is a very, very customized output for you, Tanisha.
I think, yeah, even using Cowork, right, where you can put in
Yes.
a markdown file of your whole background and who you are, and then ask Cowork to sort of use that
Yes.
to build your branding.
100%.
So I'm using
Sorry,
some of these ways, but I still wanted to take your opinion as a social media strategist. Like, if there are certain other ways that you would recommend, but if I've created my own gem or created, let's say, brand kits, which I feed to create, let's say, custom scripts. So even following these best practices could help me to stand out. Like, are these like good enough to follow?
Yeah, these are great. As I said, when you use your custom GPTs and you give specific, as I said, be as specific as possible, your tonality, your brand voice, how you want yourself to be projected. These are some of your USPs as a brand, as a person. Give those 15 points. Put up all the details you have about you. If you have any documents, supporting documents about you, just put it up. And trust me, the output that you get will be much more different than a normal chat GPT output that you get.
Understood.
Yes.
So the next question we have is from Chitra. Why ChatGPT, then Claude? Why not make the prompt or super prompt on Claude itself?
Okay, so to be very honest, Claude has started its paid model very frequently. So if you do a lot of to and fro's with Claude, your paid, they're going to ask you for a paid subscription, and that's the reason. But yes, you can use Claude also for a master prompt. That's completely okay. But just to save my tokens, I'm using ChatGPT and Claude. So to get the master prompt from ChatGPT, otherwise you will not be able to use Claude for a long time. The tokens tend to get over very fast, and you will have to buy a premium model, which is a little expensive. But you can do Claude also. That's fine. You can use Claude.
Okay, and then in the chat, Sapna has asked, is that ManyChat? I don't know if what she was referring to. It was towards the end of your, when you were showing your lead gen tool, she asked, is that ManyChat?
No, so I didn't show ManyChat, but there's a separate website called ManyChat.com, which you can integrate it with your socials. So say, for example, if you have created a post and you've given, say, 10 post ideas, and then if you're putting something like comment more, and we will give you 90 more post ideas. So you have to create a resource bank, and with ManyChat, you can integrate that resource bank with your post. So anyone who comments a post, automatically they'll get in their DMs this resource. You don't have to do it like manually to 100 people. Directly the resource goes to them, but you have to integrate your Instagram with ManyChat. That's important.
Okay. She said, thank you. The next question we have in the chat is, with which tool you have created this SM audit on website? This is from Tanisha.
I actually made it on Claude. So I did a prompt on ChatGPT, put that prompt on Claude, got that HTML version. So I copied the HTML code and put it up on Lovable. Okay, so again, all this is for free. I try to show as many free tools, because we don't want to afford, and we don't want to put in so much of money when we're just starting off. So that is why I've showed you all the free tools right now. Majorly whatever I've shown today is free. So I just took an HTML code from Claude, put it up on Lovable, and then I just told them to integrate it, and integrated it for me.
Yeah, I think nowadays our AI subs are going higher than our content subs. At one point we thought content platforms would be like our subs, but now we've gone into AI. And we have two questions from Aparna in the chat. How effective have you found Grok for content generation? And any tips for YouTube videos in Hindi?
Okay, so Grok, to be very honest, I am it's nice, but I still find Claude. I've been using Claude since last 2 to 3 months now, very heavily, and I feel Claude has actually mastered the game. But there is one more tool that has come up which does similar work to Claude, and it's little less expensive. Doesn't take a lot of tokens. It's called Kimi. It's a Chinese platform that has come in. So if you want to kind of try something which is a good replacement for Claude and less expensive, you can use try Kimi. It's a Chinese platform. Just one thing about Kimi, don't try to put up a lot of your personal things on Kimi. Chinese platform, so we are not very sure about the authenticity, but I've read a lot of things about Kimi, and it can work well for you.
Okay, and her second question was any tips for YouTube videos in Hindi?
YouTube videos in Hindi, of course, as I said, you can create your avatars. If you're doing a lot of talking videos, go to HeyGen, create your multilingual content on HeyGen using your AI avatars, and your hook lines are the main things on YouTube or even on any other social media platform. So work very heavily on your script and more heavily on the hook lines, the start part of your YouTube video, how you want to introduce the titles that you put up for your videos, the thumbnails, the thumbnail के ऊपर जो आप title डालते हो, all that has to be so catchy. It has to invoke curiosity. It should invoke FOMO, that अगर आप ये नहीं सुनोगे तो आप कुछ miss कर रहे हो, or that curiosity that did you know this, or did you know what just happened, or you have missed out. So such things when you put up, it kind of creates that curiosity, urgency, FOMO. You have to try, of course, we don't have to scare people, but try including this kind of things, which will kind of help you. Okay.
We have a question now from Sonali. Which 3 AI tools would you pay for?
Okay, so I'll tell you which I've already paid for. So I have gone for a ChatGPT Go, okay, which of course for 1 year they've given it to me for free to use, but a ChatGPT Go is must because it gives you a lot of exploring GPTs. You can do your custom GPTs, which you cannot do on a free ChatGPT. So I would definitely go for a Go version of ChatGPT. I've also taken a pro version of Gemini because the Nano Banana, all the photos and creatives that you saw, I've created it on Nano Banana, and it also allows me to create short videos. It allows me to create music and audio, so I would definitely do that. So it's not very expensive, 199 rupees a month, and it gives me a lot of drive space, and it gives me to use Nano Banana inside Google Gemini. And of course, I've been using Canva Pro version, which really helps me because it also has a lot of Canva AI integrations. I've not used Claude right now because I'm feeling that there's going to be a huge competition, and there are a lot of tools that are going to come in which are going to be less expensive. So right now these are the 3 tools I've paid for, but I would probably go ahead go paid subscription for Claude 2 very soon.
Wow, great. So we are at 8 p.m. now. If anyone has any last question, we can take maybe 1 or 2 more questions. Otherwise, Ami, was there anything else you wanted to add which for your presentation? Because I know we paused you in the middle. Is there anything very important, or if you have to go, that's absolutely fine as well?
Yes, actually, I have another meeting at 9 o'clock, which I have to prepare for. But having said that, guys, don't restrict yourself. Go out and try it out. I know it is a little overwhelming. It's overwhelming for all of us. But if you don't do it, we are going to, stay away. Like we are going to get buried inside everyone because everyone today are using AI. So as I said, go to these tools like there's an AI for that. Just read about 2 new tools that are there in the market, and trust me, you'll be much, much better versed. And even if you can see 2 to 3 videos like Claude, Anthropic, they have come up with a lot of these small tutorials. Your baby steps, how do you create prompts, prompt engineering, basics of AI. So go and do these free courses. Trust me, it really, really helps. So yeah, that's the end of me.
And a lot of these tools also have free versions, right? Free tiers that we can use and try it out. So it's easier to just try them out and see if it's useful for you.
100%.
But thank you so much, Ami, for taking the time out and for getting through this so enthusiastically when you said you were tired. It's amazing. Thank you everyone who's joined in on a Thursday evening for our workshop. It will be sent on YouTube, etc. So don't worry. And Ami will share the slides with me, and I'll share them with all of you. So thank you once again for joining in, and I will see you all later.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. All the best. God bless. Bye-bye.